nanach, nachman, meuman. Nachman, meuman. Torah, study, and prayer, overcoming the evil inclination, countering mental confusion, and following the light of wisdom. Only through Torah study is it possible to overcome the false ideas that the evil inclination tries to plant within us. We should look for the wisdom contained in all things, but to be able to understand God's messages to us and to attach ourselves to and through everything in the world. Exile has detracted from the grace and favor of the Jewish people and from our status in the world. Torah study helps to restore them, leading to the acceptance of our prayers. Hashem, our God, and God of our Father, has helped me to be able to study, teach, and practice your holy Torah for its own sake at all times, and to keep the Torah at the forefront of my mind day and night. To the merit and power of Torah study, give me the strength to conquer and break me on my evil inclination, drive it out of myself, and begin myself with the foolish spirit that has taken hold of me because of the wrong I've done. I'll be able to get free of my studying and keeping the Torah, which is entirely made up of the holy names. The power of the Torah will overcome and sway this foolishness. This foolishness. The power of the Torah will overcome any sway this foolishness may have over me. Just help me drive it out and remove it from myself and my life. Please Hashem, you know the many thoughts that trouble me every single moment of the day and distract me from serving you properly. They are all caused by the foolish spirit that is taking hold of me because of the wrong I've done and all my sins and transgressions. My mind is in turmoil and my good sense and intelligence have become severely impaired. Father in heaven, you are good to all and merciful to all your creatures. Forgive me and save me from destruction. Forgive me and save me from destruction. Loving God, give me the strength to conquer my own foolishness and drive it out of myself by studying and practicing your holy Torah. Be kind to me and help me not to fall prey to the irrational appeals of my evil inclination. It tries to influence me and prevent me from serving you properly, but by dressing up its promptings as mitzvahs, as if trying to persuade me to do something right and proper. The truth is that these mitzvahs, which it dresses itself in, are a hidden trap, as you alone know. Please Hashem, have compassion on my poor soul and save me from the promptings of the evil inclination. Let it have the power to deceive me with the distraction. Let it have no power to deceive me with these distractions. I am throwing my whole burden upon you, Hashem, my God and God of my fathers. I'm relying on you alone to lead me lovingly on the straight, true path at all times and everything I do. On the straight, true path at all times and everything I do. Let my every moment be in complete accordance with your will, and to let me turn aside from what you want, either right or left. You who know that we are flesh and blood, it is impossible for us to always know exactly what you want. I appeal to you, show me your love and help me to not let the inclination have any power to unsettle and distract my mind with any kind of foolishness and irrationality whatsoever. Let me rely on you alone. Show me your great love and lead me on the path of truth at all times. Let all my actions, activities, and behavior, and those of my children, my descendants, and all who depend on me, be in full accord with your good will at all times, from now on and forever. Loving God, help me to be able to strengthen the power of holiness so as to overcome the power of evil. Help me to strengthen my good inclination against the eviler. Grant me holy wisdom and intelligence. Let me always see all things in the light of the holy wisdom they contain. So attach myself to you through everything in the world. Let me understand the constant messages and signals you send to me to come closer to you. Oh God, you are full of favor, tender mercy, kindness and goodness at all times. May it be your will to have pity on me and shine upon me with grace and kindness. Grant me favor in your eyes and in the eyes of all who see me. Send me words of grace and endearments that will enter into your heart. Accept my prayers and requests at all times and fulfill your promise to pour out on the house of David and those who dwell in Jerusalem a spirit of grace and endearment. Let the words with which we address you be words of grace and endearments, and give them room to enter into your heart, and let our words arouse favor and pleasure before the throne of your glory. Master of the world, see our poverty, our lowliness and shame. The grace and prestige of the holy people Israel have fallen in this bitter exile. The Jewish people are despised and lowly in the eyes of the nations of the world and the wicked. All the grace and importance have fallen to them. You take pity on your great and holy glory, and exalt, raise up, and magnify the grace. You impress the prestige of Israel materially and spiritually. Bring down idol worshippers and unholy and the wicked, let them have no grace and status whatsoever, either above or below. Exalt your people Israel here, and receive our prayers and cries at all times. See our toil, our toil, and look at our plight, and fulfill what is written. For he has not despised or spurned on the suffering of the poor, and he has not hidden his face from them. When he cries to him, he hears. Show us favor and answer us, and hear our prayers. For you hear the prayers of every single one of your people, Israel, love. Blessed are you who hears prayers. Two, prayer regarding the covenant, withstanding temptation, charity, Torah study, Mashiach. In order to come to perfect prayer, it is necessary to observe the covenant, guarding the purity of our thoughts, words, and actions. We're praying we must measure our words carefully. The way to achieve this is through the practice of charity. We should bind our prayers to the true tzaddikim who elevate them to God, putting each one in place in the total structure that will be completed by Mashiach. The central weapon of Mashiach is prayer. Hashem, God, God of fathers, you lovingly hear the prayers of your people Israel. Stir up your kindness and love for me. For your sake, prepare my heart and help me pray to you with every fiber of my heart and soul, that my prayers flow fluently from my mouth at all times, freely and without interference. Master of the world, who leads Joseph like a flock, who sits upon the cherubs. Lovingly shine the light of your holiness upon me. Let a spirit of holiness and purity come upon me, giving me the power to control, master, and break my evil inclination. In your abundant love and great kindness, enable me in all my offspring to guard the holy covenant, to help me at all times, and keep me from all impurity and any breach of the covenant, whether in thought, word, or deed, whether unwittingly or intentionally, under compulsion or willfully, whether in thought, word, or deed, whether unwittingly or intentionally, under compulsion or willfully, whether with my eyes, ears, or other senses. Let me sanctify and purify all my faculties with the holiness of the covenant, and do nothing to breach or blemish it in any way. For in your great love you have chosen us from all the nations and exalted us above all peoples. You have separated us from all their impurities and wrongdoing. As you wrote for us in your Torah, I have separated you from the nations to be mine, and you called us all tzaddikim, as it is said, any people are all tzaddikim. Nach please, loving God, do not make your holy Torah into an empty document. God forbid, for your word is true and enduring forever. To kindly with me and help me to be a genuine tzaddik by enabling me to guard the covenant. Only in this way can one be worthy of the name like tzaddik, as you have informed us through the teaching of the holy sages, who said, for the only son who guards the covenant is called the tzaddik. You help Yosef the tzaddik when he was tested. You saved him and gave him strength to overcome his evil inclination. In the same way, arouse your compassion for me, so the merit and strength of Yosef. Give me intelligence, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, but holy strength and power, so that I would be able to avoid all impurity in my life and conquer my impulses and inclinations. Let my thoughts be bound and attached to your holiness at all times, without a single moment's interruption. Through purify myself, and observing the covenant, enabling me to offer you my prayers in the proper manner, without inhibitions, restraints, confusion. Accept my prayers and arouse your love for me. Turn to us again and quickly redeem us and send a righteous Mashiach. Do it for your sake and not for ours. Help me to order my prayers properly. Grant me intelligence and understanding. Do it for your sake and not for ours. Help me to order my prayers properly. Grant me intelligence and understanding. Do it for your sake. Do it for your sake and not for ours. Help me to order my prayers properly. Grant me intelligence and understanding. Let me use judgment to measure my words, so as not to stumble in what I say, or stray left or right. Stray left or right. From the straight true path when I pray charity, compassion to God, help me give charity to genuinely needy people. Send me plenty of money and worthy people to give charity to. Mighty is the King who loves justice. You founded fairness. You have done justice and righteousness in Yaakov, for everything is from you. From your hand have we given to you. God, you did charitably with everyone. Be charitable to me, and let me be numbered among those who give charity. Remove the evil from my heart, and let me give charity joyously with a kindly expression. Let me have no bad feelings when I hand my gifts to those in need. Let me have no bad feelings when I hand my gifts to those in need. Let me open my hands and give them sufficient for all the needs. Let my heart go out to the hungry, and let me clothe those who are naked. In the merit of charity, bless me, Shem. Now help me express myself to you perfectly in my prayers. Let me express let my prayers be pure and acceptable. Let me have no outside thoughts when I pray, so that no barrier will intervene between my prayers and you. Please, loving and gracious God, make it possible for me to engage in the study of the Holy Torah for many hours each day. Let me study the Torah for its own sake. Let my only motive be in studying be to keep, observe, and fulfill the entire Torah of love. The letters of the Torah which come out of my mouth as I study are sparks of souls. May they all enter into and be merged and clothed in the holy words of my prayers. And develop, the letters of the Torah which come out of my mouth as I study are sparks of souls. May they all enter into and be merged and clothed in the holy words and clothed. May they all enter into and be merged and clothed in the holy words of my prayers, and develop and be renewed there. Let the light of my prayers then shine forth in full radiance, as you have taught us through your sages of blessed memory. Help me to make an effort with my prayers at all times. Let me never despair of calling out to you and praying. Bring me to have perfect love when you obtain. Help me to make an effort with my prayers at all times. Let me Let me never despair of calling out to you and praying. Oh, bring me to have perfect faith in the power of prayer. So long your people, the house of Israel, cry out to you every day and appeal. Oh, appeal to you to shine your face upon us, build our holy temple and redeem us eternally. Despite all this, we have still not been delivered, still not been delivered. We still have not been delivered. Even so, let us come to believe and know with firm and perfect faith that no prayer is ever lost or in vain. God forbid, let us come to believe and know with firm and perfect faith that no prayer, or that no prayer is ever lost or in vain. God forbid. Oh, on the contrary, the tzaddikim in every generation most certainly lift up our every prayer and put each one in its proper place, building out of them, as it were, the structure of the Shekhinah. Eventually, the entire structure will be completed. Eventually, the entire structure will be completed. Eventually, the entire structure will be completed, and then the Mashiach will come and bring the work to perfection and raise the Shekhinah completely. I would like to bind all my prayers to you, to all the tzaddikim in our generation. And you, in your abundant mercy, rouse the hearts of the true tzaddikim of this generation, and give them the power to make my prayers, to take my prayers and elevate them to you. My prayers, oh, it may be far from perfect. There may be a bunch, or it may be much about them that is not right. Oh, there may be much about them that is not right. There may not even be a single word or letter that is pure and clean. My words are very muddled, and what I say is full of mistakes. I do not speak with the proper concentration and awareness, and my words are far from where my thoughts are. Even so, your love and kindness are overwhelming. Give you to tzaddikim. The power to lift up and elevate all my prayers and cleanse and purify them from all blemishes and impurities. Let my prayers rise up and find favor before you, and let the tzaddikim use them to build the structure of the Shekhinah, to prepare her, support her, and lift her out of her exile. Raise up the fallen tabernacle of David, through our prayers, and return your divine presence, the Shekhinah, to see him, and shine your face upon us. Turn to me in favor and show me favor, for I do not put my trust in my bow, and my sword will not save me. Only in your name, do we put our trust. For God alone, do we have praise all day. And we give thanks to your name forever. For God alone do we have praise all day. And we give thanks to your name forever. Arouse the righteous Mashiach to receive our prayers and lift them up before you. Let my prayers and those of all your people, Israel, be a double-edged sword in his hand to protect and shield us, to fight those who fight against us, and champion our cause. He takes pity on the poor and needy, and saves the souls of the needy. Oh, take hold of you of shield and armor, and stand up to help me. Gird your sword on your thigh, mighty warrior. Your majesty and your splendor, do it for your sake, not for ours. Oh, for even our few good deeds, our charity and our prayers are all from you. For everything is from you, and from your hand we have given to you. Thus it is written, who came before me that I should pay them, not to us, Hashem, not to us, but to your name. Give glory for your kindness and your truth and your abundant kindness. Give me life, and that I may guard the testimony of your mouth. Fulfill for us the verse, for my sake I would do it. For how could I let my name be dishonored? I will not give my glory to another. He magnifies the salvation of his king, and does loving kindness to his anointed, to David and his descendants forever. Omaaiiinnn. Salut. 3 music and song. We'll come and sleep, Torah study. At night helps to find the purity, and purify the voice, enabling us to raise, up the Shekhinah with holy songs and melodies, so as to reveal the kingship of God, Hashem of God, and God of our fathers, who chooses David, his servant, and his descendants after him, who delights in songs of praise, in your great love and kindness. Remember your powerful presence, the Shekhinah, which has wandered from a place like a bird wandering from its nest. Rise up, take pity on Zion, for it is time to favor her, for the moment has come. Lift up and raise the assembly of Israel from where we have fallen, and in your abundant love, help us and enable us to raise our voices in song. Give me the power to praise you joyously with songs, and hymns. Give me the power to praise you joyously with songs and hymns. Let me sing melodies all my days in a sweet, pleasant voice, the way you love. Help me to study your Torah, your holy Torah, for its own sake, constantly, day and night. When you gave the Shema, constantly, day and night. When you gave your holy Torah to your servant Moshe, you studied the written Torah with him by day, and the oral Torah by night. So too, help me to study and think about your holy Torah constantly, and help me to study the written Torah and the oral Torah Torah day and night. Master of the world, loving, help me and give me the strength to win the battle against sleep. Let me banish sleep from my eyes in order to study Torah each night and learn 60 tractates of the mission together with the Holy Gemara to learn, teach, observe, do and fulfill and practice them for their own sicker eyes. Exalt in the night at the start of the watches to this. Let a thread of loving kindness be drawn down upon me by day. Hashem will command His loving kindness to be revealed, and in the night His song is with me, a prayer to the God of my life, and in this way help me, protect me from the bad effects caused by hearing degenerate music, the songs and melodies of fallen souls, birds caught in a snare. Don't let them harm me or distract me from my spiritual devotions. Give me the power to elevate and refine them, to lift them up, and restore them. Give me the power to elevate and refine them, to lift them up. And restore them to the realm of the holy, and raise up the fallen tabernacle of David. In your abundant love, arouse the lily of Sharon. The Shekhinah to sing in a voice of pleasantness, joyness, and exaltation. And you alone, Hashem, speakingly rule over all your works, so as to fulfill the verse, make music for God, make music for our King, make music for God, is King over all the earth, make music, enlighten one. Remember your people, Israel, who are scattered among the nations in your holy temple, which is destroyed and uninhabited, or the bird too has found a house, and the sparrow has found a nest for herself to put her fledglings on your altar. Found a nest for itself to put her fledglings on your altar. Hashem of legions, my King and my God, restore the priests to the service and the Levites to the platform and the songs and hymns, and restore Israel to the dwelling place. Grant me holy wisdom and enlightenment, so that I will be able to draw the yoke of your kingship upon me. Grant me holy wisdom and enlightenment, so that I will be able to draw the yoke of your kingship upon myself constantly, and reveal your kingship and sovereignty to the world speedily. Establish the throne of David quickly, easily, and speedily. Bring us Mashiach, the son of David. Oh, the sweet singer of Israel. Then our mouths will be filled with laughter, and our tongues with joy. We will then sing, praise and rejoice, before you all our days. And the verse will be filled. Hashem will come to save us, and we will sing our songs all the days of our lives for the house of Hashem, speedily in our days. Oh, mine. תמיד יהיו כל אנחנו נעשים יובה ונסחם תמר בבלתם ישמקים סמסם